Every time you run a vim colon command, for example colon and then quit, what you're doing is actually running Vimscript. And this is the built-in scripting language that Vim supports. And a simple example is echo hello world. And you'll see here hello world in the bottom. But you can do a lot more powerful stuff. For example, if conditions, if 1 equals 1. And you end the if with just typing in end. You can make variables, for example, let a equals 1, and then echo this. And you can also do for loops. Now you can get documentation for every command by running help and then for example. And you can see here the syntax for var in object. And let's say, for example, the object is going to be a list. So you can get inside of this by typing in control and then closing square bracket, which gets inside of this tag I'm on right now. And now I have documentation about list, and here I can see how I can create a new list. And then I'm going to type in a new for loop, for I in, and then I type in the list. For example, 1, 2, and 3. And now I can just echo I, for example, and type in n4 to end the for loop. Now you can see all the entries printed like this. Now, of course, you can utilize Vimscript in your Vim RC. For example, over here, I'm defining a variable called spaces, and I'm using this variable in both of these options. Now, an interesting fact is that most of the codebase of Vim is actually written in Vimscript, and you can see this over here in the repository. If you just take a look at the languages, Vimscript accounts for 54% of Vim. Now, this includes, of course, a lot of tests which are actually written with Vimscript. You can see it over here in source, and then test dir, and this is, for example, a test. And also, if you'll go here to runtime, and here you'll find files, for example, for syntax recognition, or built-in plugins, or even just the built-in colors. They're also written in Vimscript. For example, this color, dark blue.vim. This is all written in Vimscript.